Armand, now that more and more companies are starting to understand the importance of web analytics, what are some of the common mistakes that companies experience during the process?
Ignoring its importance, I would say, is one of the first and foremost errors that companies make. People are starting to acknowledge it more, but at the same time, when budgets are tight, analytics is one of the first things that goes out the window. Everyone gets focused on lead generation and bringing more people in, and less focused on analyzing what types of customers are coming in, or specifically which campaigns or keywords are working best.
Or how to retain their current customers.
Absolutely, absolutely. And analytics can really help with all of that if it's done properly, but you have to have resources, whether it's in-house, again, or through an agency, very focused on that with a good deal of their time. So obviously you have to set analytics up right, and that's something that not everyone has completely figured out. But even with that in place, making sure that you're consistent with getting the reports, whether it's daily or weekly, depending on your business, it's got to be on some kind of consistent interval that you're getting the reports and the data that you need to see.
So you can see the trends, what's going on,
sure,
what's working, what's not working.
Right, and within the reports to have certain markers on when you started certain things, whether it's some kind of offline tactic, some commercial went on air, or some great press that you got, not just the online tactics, but to know when you might have started certain offline tactics. Those should be markers in your periodic analytics reports, so you can explain why certain spikes or droughts may have happened.
Now, do most analytics software companies provide that type of data?
For the most part, that's something that whoever the analytics manager is has to know from what's happening offline, so that when they export the data to Excel or whatnot, they can put in those markers. But most softwares in and of themselves aren't sophisticated enough to do so. Omniture, Coremetrics, some of the more advanced and more expensive analytics softwares obviously can. But for most small to mid-sized companies, it's kind of out of their price range.
Okay.
One of the other errors in analytics or oversights or things that people don't typically get to is doing sufficient A/B testing. We talked about this in the online advertising portion as well, but doing the right type of landing page, multivariate testing, and it's not just for your web pages, but also for your email campaigns. Testing different creative. The analytics software can ultimately help tremendously in terms of which calls to action, which promotions, which prices for various products drove the most and the best types of customers.
Great. Okay.